I did my SB and I have virus and I'm sending you the database part to somebody else. I'm going to send the virus with the file. So I would say it's B.
Okay.
Are you seeing why?
That's right.
I'm not saying I have to be completely correct, because of course you can make mistakes. But I'm thinking more though that it would be B. Because to send a virus, you need some form of program. Whether it's going to send, you're sending whether it's a video, a song, or something. But I can't just have my computer and a virus. I just get the virus without some form of program. And me opening some program or something. Understand what I'm saying? And it
Yes.
says do not. It never say require, it said do not require. All right, number 8. The use of computer systems to distribute potentially harmful information is called
C.
Propaganda.
all right, one person says propaganda, excuse me, and one person says computer fraud. Do we have anybody else? What do you see? So that's Samantha and Joel. Need somebody else to do a deal breaker. Is it propaganda? Is it computer fraud? Anybody, somebody?
Female.
E. All right, so Sanisia says computer fraud. All right, but why do you say computer fraud though? Don't know, just guessing. All right, the answer would be B. A, sorry. Propaganda. Because remember, propaganda is when you spread some false news or something. And the fact that it says distribute, it has to be propaganda because distribute is spreading of news or some form of information about somebody. Computer fraud, that would be computer fraud. Computer fraud is when you use the computer to commit some kind of fraud. Like using a computer to hack or using the computer to steal somebody's identity or something like that. Somebody's personal information. Preventing rightful owners of music from getting money due to them for their creative effort is known as
Piracy.
piracy. Is
Piracy.
correct. The best way to protect a computer against viruses is to never
Please open email attached from unknown sender.
correct. 11. The task of keeping a company's data files and software organized through the cataloging and storing of tapes and disks is that of. And this question was on a past paper that we did already.
A. An
No.
IT manager.
A database administrator.
No.
Miss a file library.
Miss Afa. Wait.
We're going at details about this when we saw it on the other paper. And I said to you, from it says cataloging and storing of tapes and disks, it's a file librarian. All right. 12. An official of company X sells confidential information about his company to company Y. What is the term used for this type of information misuse?
Miss industrial. Whatever that is.
Espionage. It's French. All right, good. So the answer is industrial espionage. Correct. Which of the following is an example of a physical access restriction used to secure data?
Biometric system.
Huh?
Biometric system.
Okay, correct. All right, I put a note here. Note briefly, you have hardware firewall as well as software firewall. However, when firewall is stated by itself, it is often referring to the software version of firewall protection. So you have firewalls that are actually physical, right? And you have those that are the software version. But when you just the firewall by itself, it's talking about the software version. Also, please note that biometric systems are physical devices, but works with software to function effectively. Number 14. Which of the following action is not considered to be a computer crime?
It's
Encryption.
Encryption.
Number 15. Which of the following precautions is not a physical restriction with respect to data security? So it's talking about data now, not the physical device, the data.
firewall.
Firewall.
Firewall is correct. So if we was talking about the device, you know that you would need fireproof cabinets, locking up the hardware and stuff, all right? Which of the following is not a function of a firewall?
A. Oh no, B.
Miss B.
B is correct, because me da wonder when I say A. As remember, it's a wall. It blocks out any kind of unwanted thing, right? 17. Which of the following duties is not expected of a database administrator? So you're a database administrator, which of those things you're not expected to do?
Managing security.
Read the answers, the items there.
It's writing program.
The only answer, a programmer writes programs. So that nowhere there. So as it relates to a database administrator maintain and manage database. All right, so writing programs. Disguising data and programs is called
Encryption. Encryption.
Correct. The illegal copying, distribution, or sale of proprietary software is known as. If you illegally copy or distribute software, proprietary software, which means it's owned by someone or a business, that is called A, computer fraud, or B, C, D right there.
Computer fraud.
Computer.
No.
Yeah, software.
Software piracy.
Miss
Software
Software piracy.
piracy is correct. All right. Which of the following computer crimes occur when someone gathers confidential information about another individual and then impersonates that individual in order to commit fraud?
It's identity theft.
Identity theft.
Correct. Webmaster is important to the company because he or she a webmaster is important because they do what?
Miss D
What is D?
is responsible for the company website.
Correct. Which of the following is considered a feature of a biometric system?
B. Miss B matches fingerprints.
Correct. Well, all right. The main function of a firewall is that it
Miss C prevents unauthorized access to a computer network.
correct. Working from home and linking to the office company system to submit work is described as
Telecommunicating.
what?
Telecommuting.
Telecommuting. That's not what you said, you know.
Yeah,
Telecommunicating is something different from telecommuting. Right? Don't mix them up. the use of information communication technology, which is ICT, to conduct meetings at different locations is called?
It's teleconferencing.
Teleconferencing.
Correct. A commercial bank based in Trinidad has a network of automated banking machines, which are ABMs, right, throughout the Caribbean. Which pair of measures will most likely be used to secure data as it travels between a local ABM and the host computer? So this question kind of long, so let me zoom out so you can probably read it yourself. All right. You can see it?
Yes,
Yes,
miss.
miss.
All right.
It's B, encryption and firewall.
Somebody said something?
Yeah.
What was the answer?
Encryption and firewall.
Why you said encryption and firewall? Joel?
Miss encryption and passwords.
Okay. Anybody else? Some people might not open now. All right, so I would go with encryption and password. All right. Why wouldn't I go for firewall is because the fact that they're using an it's basically ABM, right? ATM machines. You're required to passwords is a means by which the data is protected, right? So I would say encryption and password. Because you notice when you type in the password on the screen, it's encrypted because you can't see the actual numbers. You see whether stars or asterisks, or full stops or whatever they use to encrypt it. Why you said encryption and firewall though, Joel? I want to know why, because I was thinking about that answer too, but the other one came more to me. So I'd like to hear why you selected that for your answer. Or you just guessed. Joel? All right, I'm not hearing from Joel. Number 27, but it would be between B and C though for you. Number 27, a company's online payroll system was hacked into the pay level of a certain employee. Change from 3 to, what's this? There's an error on this question. From 3. A company's online payroll system has hacked into the pay level of a certain employee. Change from 3. Which of the following statements? Oh, change the 4 there confused me. Change from 3 to 4. Which of the following statements is untrue? Guys, you hearing me?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Oh, number 27. Which statement is untrue? So the company, their payroll, somebody hack it and change that employee from a level 3 to a level 4, which would mean that person would get more pay. So which of these statements would be untrue? Any suggestions?
B.
B.
All right, I would say it's B too, because a password would protect the data better than a firewall. The question is very ambiguous, but I would say B. If a firewall was installed, the attack could have been prevented. That's somewhat true, because the firewall would have prevented the hacker from gaining access, right? So it would be B. Yeah, B would be the most suitable answer. So both of them are protective measures. I don't think a password would be better than a firewall, because the firewall would prevent it from even happening in the first place. All right, the integrity of data can be compromised by
C.
what is C? 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
All right, anybody else? I would say all of the above. Yeah, because virus and worm, Trojan horses, all of those are virus malwares. They can compromise the data, as in change it up, probably delete it. So those would have been answers as well. So it's everything. All right, so these questions now are from word processing. What does a spell check feature attempt to do?
A.
All right, that would have been the quickest answer, but I don't think it's A.
B. Indicates spelling and grammar.
Yeah, I would think it's B, because normally when you do a spell check, let me do one and see.
It has a red line underneath it.
Yeah, it doesn't only see right here, nothing is spelled wrong right here, no. When I click spelling and, because it's not spelling by itself, it's spelling and grammar. So see, it's correcting some form of grammar right here. So I would say indicate spelling and grammatical errors. Each of the following are methods of editing text in a document except
C. Find and replace.
no.
Importing and
At Aiden,
exporting.
importing and exporting.
A, yes, importing and exporting. What is that? That don't well, they can import files, but as it relates to editing text, you can find and replace something to edit it. You click find, you search for the word that you're looking for and edit or whatever. So importing and exporting. Text that is lowered to just below the line and printed at a smaller size is referred to as
Subscript.
huh?
Subscript.
Subscript is correct. Let me move quickly because I want us to finish. The feature that will look through the document to find one or more words that you specify and automatically change it to another word is called
Spelling and grammar.
Spelling and grammar.
correct. Text which appear at the top of each page but inside the top margin is called
Header.
correct. The feature that highlights any editing that you make to a document is called so this topic right here. So this was under one of the new topics in Microsoft Word. Track changes. So if you go to the review tab, track changes, click track changes. I like this word. Wait. So you see when I highlight this word, it shows me. Say I wanted to change it to just comment, just for argument's sake. You notice it draw a line through it, and the person, if I send it to somebody, they'll see that I made a change to this word because it will show them just as it is right here with a line drawn through it. There's track changes. Please remember that. A document can be protected by each of the following features except
Save A.
correct. Oh, I put on comments. When did I put on comments? When did I, oh, I'm gonna check off this. All right, 36. In order to perform a block operation in a word processing application, the required text must first be.
A.
Oh,
What?
that's our first thing.
Miss
Selected.
D.
What is the
Selected.
selected? You have to first select it before you can do anything, which is what I'm. When you do that, I select it, you know. All right, selecting. Which of the following features allows users to insert individual names in a primary document?
Name merge.
Name merge is correct. It won't take too long to answer that. All of the following are commonly features in a word processor except
Tab,
Stop.
tab.
Or functions.
functions. Functions not in Word. Where you find functions? Microsoft Excel, not in Word. Which of the following feature is not a type of paragraph justification?
Center line.
What?
Underline then.
But I must underline. Which of the following features is not a type of paragraph justification? I have left, let me show them. Align text to the left align. Center. Right align. Justify. No name, underline. It says paragraph, for paragraphs. Which of the following statements about commonly available word processing features is true? We're at number 40. Which of those statements about commonly available word processing features is true?
A.
Incorrect. I just showed you the 4 ways in which text can be aligned. Left, center, right, justify. And they said there are only 3 ways. And one of them named justify. Justify is when you make sure that everything is together and you don't have any edges. Like how center hang out here and not in line with off on page. If I wanted everything to be in line, then I would use justify. So everything would just come down straight.
With D.
Huh?
D.
D as in?
Dog.
Correct. The word wrap automatically flows text to the next line when the current line is full. Spreadsheet. A list of short headings that describe the different sections in the document along with other page number is called.
Table of content.
Correct. Oh, this come under spreadsheet though.
I do not know.
That must come under Word. This must check it out. Must be a mistake. God. All right. Items 42 to 44 refers to the spreadsheet below. So this is the spreadsheet here. I might have to zoom out. sorry, number 42 says, the value in column B should be formatted using,
Which percentage format?
we are setting
It's currency format.
currency.
Currency.
From you see the full stop with the cents behind, you know that's dollars and cents, so it's money. Which of the formula should be placed in cell E2 to obtain the stock balance?
It's A.
A is correct. So if you want to find the stock balance, you'd have to take away this number sold from the number in stock. So it will be C2, take away D2. Number 44. Oh, I can't go see everything. All right, let me see. Number 44. The formula to display the text low in a cell if the stock balance is below the reorder level is. So which of these formula would display low if the stock balance is below the order level? The stock balance, the first one would be in E2 and the reorder would be in F2. All right, since you can't see everything one at a time, I will just give the answer because it would be B. Because you can't see the actual diagram and the question, which is making it difficult. So let's go. So we know it's an if. So it's equal if E2 is less than F2, then it would output low. A pivot table that uses the same fields in the row and values area is called a. The pivot table was one of the new topics too.
Frequency distribution.
A pivot chart.
Pivot chart.
So yeah, pivot table, pivot chart. If you highlight some words in, like say this Excel, if I wanted to show the price and the number in stock on a chart, I could highlight it. If it was a pivot table and I highlight it, it would show the word price and the word number in stock. However, if it's a regular chart, it may not show it. Which of the following charts show data horizontally?
Column.
No, column will go vertically. Seriously, Joel. Bar. Let me show you. Insert chart. See the column go upright. Let me show you bar. The bar down here, so see bar going across horizontally. All right, when you insert a copy of Excel data into a Word document, the data is dashed in the Word document.
Pasted.
Question, man. Sure. Yes, pasted. When you copy, you must paste. The purpose of the VLOOKUP function is to dash related records.
Find.
Find is correct. Which of the following involves calculating loan payment?
Counter.
No. Loan payment. We have 7 minutes.
Wrong.
Loans. No.
PMT.
Stop guessing. It's the PMT function. That was one of the new functions on the syllabus and I need to study.
What does PMT stand for?
What PMT stands for? You know, we didn't give anything, it's not an acronym.
Okay.
It's not an acronym, that's just the name of the function. It's used to calculate loan payment. Number 50 is talking about this table. So add the values 17, 35, 45, and 39 in the spreadsheet above. Which function should be placed in B6?
A.
A is correct. Everybody is seeing that?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Oh, we finished, man. Number 51. In a spreadsheet, the column titles will always be visible when you scroll the spreadsheet if you first,
Which is the top row?
yeah. You know, I don't know if this is on the syllabus. I don't remember teaching this I don't remember seeing this on the new syllabus. But anyways, it's there. So what this means is like, say for example, in the spreadsheet, right? At the headings, you have first name, last name, date of birth, gender. Those are your headings. And you want, when you scroll down, say you scroll down, each spreadsheet probably say it hold 100 that you can see, right? When you scroll down past the 100 cell, you still want to see the headings. So no matter how far you scroll to, you still see the headings. So you would freeze the top row so that you can still see the headings no matter how far down you scroll on the spreadsheet. Understand?
Yes, miss.
All right. A graph is stored and sent to another user. When the user opens the file, he understands the graph he receives. The graph is a form of
Information.
Information.
correct, and that is the end. All right, good, not bad. This one, guys, you moved a little bit faster than the previous one. But there are some things that we need to zoom in on, guys, like the concepts, the new concepts on the syllabus, like the PMT function from Excel and information processing, the types of information processing, the processing modes and stuff like that. You need to zoom in, read over those notes. I mean, like input and output, you probably have those locked as it relates to types of input and output devices. But guys, you have to study still. I cannot stress enough. Not because it's multiple choice, you still need to study. All right, so that's it for today. Tuesday, I have an appointment on Tuesday, so we won't meet on Tuesday because my appointment is at 3:30. So we won't meet Tuesday, but we'll wrap up on Thursday, which would be our final class. All right, guys?
Okay, miss.
All right, so continue to stay safe, and we'll meet again on Thursday. I sent revision 2 already, and I'm going to send this one. And remember that everything is posted on YouTube, so you can go back and watch them. All right, just continue
Okay,
to stay
miss.
safe. Enjoy the rest of your week.
You too, miss.
Thank you. Bye bye.